A father of three murdered, and loved ones say it was the boyfriend of one of his daughters who shot and killed him.
This is the story of Keith Poole, age 44, a lovely father of three girls who was shot and killed by one of his daughter's boyfriend, Lawan Jr. Jones, for complaining about him posting inappropriate things on social media. Lawan, who was taken into Keith's home a year prior when he was homeless, shot Keith because he didn't want anyone to tell him and his girlfriend what to do, even if it's his girlfriend's father whom he lived with. Lawan successfully escaped with his girlfriend Jessie after he shot and killed her father, leaving him to die in the pool of his own blood. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story will be taking us to Pompano Beach, Florida. Centrally located in the heart of Florida's Gold Coast, Pompano Beach is positioned midway between Miami and Palm Beach and covers over 25 square miles. According to statistics, the city has a violent crime rate of 42.8, which is significantly higher than the national average of 22.7. Keith Poole, aged 44, was a father to three beautiful kids. He was a hard-working and serious person in life. He did not play about his daughters. Keith had a decent job and did what he could to make his life better. Keith knew he had to take extra measures with his kids because he had three girls. He promised their mother to do whatever he could to protect them. So when one of his daughters brought a young man by the name of Lawan Jr. Jones, age 18, as her boyfriend, Keith welcomed him with open arms even though his daughter was not yet 18. Lawan did not have anywhere to stay, so Keith had to let him stay with them for over a year before this tragic incident. Lawan and his girlfriend Jessie was in love. They did a lot of things together and was living together in Keith's house, meaning they were able to see each other every day. They posted each other on social media.
Baby, I said look straight though. Your camera. Where are you? Shit really soft as hell.
Lawan's Facebook page includes several pictures of and references to Jessie. This includes photos taken on a vacation from December 2023, along with a more recent trip to Beechwood, Ohio, which includes videos of the couple and a picture of a drawing in the snow of a heart with the letters L+J in the middle. They posted some things that were questionable at times. Lawan would post himself brandishing arms or Jessie acting inappropriately on social media. Keith tried to talk to Lawan about these things as the adult of the household. Unfortunately, Lawan didn't care about who Keith is or the fact that he lives in his house. He didn't want to be told by anyone, including his girlfriend's father, what to do. On August 19, 2024, Keith saw some inappropriate social media posts once again and decided to confront Lawan and her daughter about it, but this time things would turn violent. Lawan got rude and Keith could not take his disrespect no more. This prompted Keith to once again insist Lawan leave his home, guiding him to the front door and standing at his doorway. According to multiple witness accounts, the fight intensified when Lawan pulled a firearm from a satchel he was carrying and shot Keith twice. Then, Lawan reportedly fled the scene with Poole's daughter, 17-year-old Jessie Poole.
And we do have this 7 News alert word of a shooting investigation going on now in Pompano Beach. Ralph Rayburn is in Skyforce. Ralph?
Yeah, you see police tape around our home here. Let me just pull up the address here for you. 1585 Northeast 28th Street in Pompano. Several shots fired in the front yard there. I don't know if you can see them now because a tower for the local airport here is right up the street, and they've asked us to go up there about 1,500 feet. There's a couple yellow markers there. I think you see one of them just above that, the roof of the black pickup truck that's in the driveway there. Several shots fired here. One person struck. We've got some video we shot on. Are telling me there's no video available right now, but we did shoot some video of an adult male being transported up to the hospital up there right off the highway off of I-95 up in the Pompano area. So there's a person in the hospital with a gunshot wound. The suspect fled the area here, and they did have a small perimeter set up, and it's still ongoing right now. So there is police activity here trying to get more information onto exactly what happened or what.
The witness noted that Keith was not being aggressive and posed no physical threat. Witness further told police on the scene that Mr. Keith became aware that the suspect had posted photographs on social media of himself holding a firearm along with his daughter twerking and posing inappropriately on social media. Keith was rushed to the hospital, but he died of his injuries. Lawan went on the run for days.
Tonight, a father of 3 murdered, and loved ones say it was the boyfriend of one of his daughters who shot and killed him.
The victim's family is now worried after they say the boyfriend took off with the daughter.
CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister is at BSO headquarters with what loved ones are saying tonight.
Those who knew 44-year-old Keith Poole tell me he would do absolutely anything for his 3 daughters. In fact, I'm told that he took his oldest daughter's boyfriend in when he had nowhere else to go. The people who loved Keith Poole say he's the kind of guy who would do anything to help someone who needed it.
He was such a people person, and everybody loved him, and just he would give the shirt off of his back for anybody. The last of a dying breed in today's world.
Bridget Donovan dated Poole on and off for more than a decade, and she says his personality was simply magnetic.
He was just very fun. He was outgoing. He lived by the moment.
But the father of 3, who was adored by so many, would have his life tragically cut short. According to police, they received a call about a shooting on the 1500 block of Northeast 28th Street in Pompano Beach shortly before 5 p.m. on Monday. When officers arrived, they found Poole shot multiple times outside of his home. Donovan says his 17-year-old daughter's boyfriend is the one who pulled the trigger.
Her boyfriend, who also lived in the home with them, it was found out that he had a weapon in the home, and Keith told him that he had to leave. The kid walked out and said something about his friends being killers, and Keith said, you can have whatever you have going on, but you got to get out of my house. You can't stay here no more. And the boy pulled out the gun and shot him in the neck and chest.
Donovan says Poole took his daughter's boyfriend in after his parents died and treated him like a son. Now she says the boyfriend and Poole's daughter are missing and says the family fears for her life.
Nobody has contact with her. Nobody knows where she is. She's a minor, and we believe that she's in danger.
We're withholding the name of the daughter and her boyfriend as police continue this investigation. Anyone who has any information about this fatal shooting in Pompano Beach is asked to come forward. Remember, you can remain anonymous.
A warrant was later issued for Lawan, but he later turned himself in after a few days of being on the run.
Major crack in a murder case. A teen has turned himself in the murder of his girlfriend's father.
Now, the shooting happened Monday night, and NBC6's Lena Salzbank breaks down what we know about the 18-year-old's arrest.
This came after an exhaustive search by both detectives and the victim's family, who said that he ran off after that shooting and took his girlfriend with him. On Wednesday, that search came to an end when 18-year-old Lawan Jones Jr. turned himself in and was charged with first-degree murder with a firearm. According to the Broward Sheriff's Office, Jones shot and killed 44-year-old Keith Poole outside of his home on Northeast 28th Street after witnesses say the two were arguing over social media posts. Family and friends tell NBC6 yesterday that Keith was a father of 3.
He's really invested into his children.
And had taken in his oldest daughter's boyfriend, Lawan Jones, giving him a place to call home for over a year.
He lived with Keith and he lived with Jesse. He lost his parents some years back. He treated him like family.
Barbara Santiago says Jones shot Keith in front of his kids before taking off with his girlfriend.
We don't know the exact circumstances of how she left. We don't know if he was like, let's go. And just out of fear, she took off. I couldn't imagine what Jesse was feeling at the time. Fear.
Many of Keith's friends now taking to social media, remembering the 44-year-old for his kind heart. According to BSO, Keith's oldest daughter was located and is now back home and safe with her family. Lawan Jones Jr. is being held without bond. We reached out to the victim's family for a comment. We're still waiting to hear back.
It's sad that a father who wanted to be there for his daughter and her boyfriend was killed out of his own kindness. He was killed because he wanted the best in life for Jesse and Lawan, even though he wasn't his son. The irony of this is that Lawan posted this video on his page.
When I was growing up, this was all the protection we needed. You win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day.
We hope Keith gets the justice he deserves. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Keith Poole. May his soul continue to rest in peace. Please stay safe out there and we shall see you guys in the next video.